up, guys? Today we are working on storage for the Mission Overland Summit. So on the front of the camper is a kind of a storage area, but it's a battery compartment. And if you've watched my previous videos, you've seen I've installed these two Renogy lithium iron phosphate batteries, which gives us a lot of room in here. There's quite a bit. Our camper did come with this inverter already. What I'm gonna do is work on some storage here. I was gonna put some wood shelving in here, and I already built it, spray painted it, had it all ready for here. But unfortunately, I think it just adds way too much weight to this. So I'm gonna be using metal shelving instead. So what I found is this shelving unit at Home Depot, 24 by 14 by 30 inches high. These legs are separate, so I can use these posts so it's not 30 inches high, because I don't have that much space in here. But I think what I'm going to be able to do is modify these shelves to fit in here so we have somewhere to stack some stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and see what we got going on with these guys. I think I need to modify to fit around the inverter and have a shelf, you know, somewhere here, and then maybe another one a little bit higher up here. So I definitely have plenty of room here. You can see these are 24 inches wide. I need to modify this to fit around the inverter. So I just need to cut a little bit off of this thing, and I'm just going to use a Dremel with a metal cutting wheel. So I just need to mark this, and then I can get this dropped in there down to a lower spot, and then use the legs. I might have to modify the left ones to fit where the battery is, but yeah. So I'm just going to mark this out and Dremel out these metal wire things. Alright guys, so I got the shelf modified. Basically I just took a Dremel to one of the edges of these shelves so it can fit around the Renogy inverter, and then it comes with these legs. So I use the shorter ones which actually go on the top, but I use the shorter ones for the bottom so I can get it as close to the batteries as possible without touching terminals and stuff. And then this front corner actually sits on these rivets there, which shouldn't be an issue because nothing really heavy is going to be on there. So very easy to do. It only took me a few minutes, and it's super light, so it doesn't add any weight really to the front. So we got these baskets from our old camper, and they kind of sort of fit in there, but we should be able to store a lot of stuff. So I put the other legs, they screw right into the top of these ones, and I had to cut them down a little bit. So here's another one right here. So I actually cut these off about right there to get them to fit in here, because they're a little bit too tall. So I'm gonna get another shelf, and again I'll probably have to modify it to get it to fit in here. So I'll have to cut it out again right about there. Okay, well, I had to take everything apart. I should probably vacuum in there too from when I was working on the wood project, but I realized that this leg that was here would hit the door handle, so I've got to make the leg go further towards the Renogy there. So I am cutting this little section out, and that should allow the whole thing to slide that way a little bit. Okay, this may be a little rudimentary looking, but it kind of works, I guess. I'll try to find a way to do this permanently, but I basically took these shelves and I had to cut them a little bit more so that the latch of the door would close like so. And to keep it sort of in place, there's some space behind the inverter, and I just lashing strapped it in there, and it holds pretty well. This side I'm gonna have to rivet it to the front of the box, mainly because this side doesn't have a post, so I'll have to rivet that, although it is pretty sturdy, so it's not bad, but it does move a little. You can see there, that's about all it moves, but I don't want it banging around like that, so I'll rivet that to the front of the box there. But other than that, you know, it actually looks not too bad. So I'll have to see if the fridge still closes, so let's do that. It should. And there we go. I will definitely need to rivet these so it doesn't move, and then I'm not sure what I'm gonna do on this side because I'm right up against the inverter here, and this is basically right where it has to go, but it does work. So again, we do have these boxes, or these trays that we had from the old camper. We had them in the Escapade and then put them in the E-Pro, and now we have them in here. This one will stick out just a little bit, but there's enough like space in the door there that this should fit. And then these don't fit as well as I was hoping. Still have my zip ties I gotta cut back there, but the second one, well, crap. Now with the lashing strap there, I can't get that in there at all. So anyway, I give up. Okay, I was able to get that lashing strap buckle kind of back in the corner there, so these don't exactly fit super well, but I guess I got them in there, so there we go. Okay guys, that was a pretty fun little project, getting some storage shelves in the front of the storage box here on the Summit. Yeah, it wasn't too bad, except having to take it apart because I didn't measure properly and didn't think about the latch on the door, but other than that, it worked out pretty well. And the shelves are pretty cheap. They were on sale for like $24 and normally $45. I would not pay $45 for these. So yeah, if you can get them for 25 bucks or whatever, that'd be great. So these are just 24 by 14 inch shelves, and then yeah, modified them to fit around the inverter. And I can still take out one of these bins and get to the inverter just fine. And then hopefully at some point I'll be able to run some lines from that into the camper, so then I don't even need to get to this at all. So anyway guys, if you have any questions about the project today or any other projects we've done, or if you have questions about the Mission Overland Summit, just reach out. My email is on the page, and then you can leave a comment down below. Yeah, please hit that like button, hit subscribe, hit the little notification bell. It helps out the channel quite a bit. And yeah, see you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching.